Hello there everybody, it's T3chn0 back with another Forever Stranded Lost Souls here on the VoxelSquad StickyPiston server. And I'm in one of my compact machines at the moment. This is the one where I set up my Prosperity shard making machine, which obviously had done very well. I'd forgotten I'd even had a look at setting this up. I'd had a toy around with automating a bunch of stuff to do with it. Applied energistics, and I never quite got around to finishing it. We don't think we need to worry about nether quartz and silicon and Certus quartz and flux ever again, because I'd completely forgotten about this, and we've got loads and loads of it sitting over here. What I was wanting to do was set up some more ore automation now that we've got our ore miners going, and I caught myself before I went too far because I thought, whoa, I really should be recording this. So if we let ourselves catch up with the server, or the server catch up with us, I will go back down here and we can have a look and see what's happened. So both of these have been set up and have been running. This one is set to go into this big crate at the moment, and you can see it's got a fair bit of stuff. This one has been set to go into, well, I was putting it into this crate, so there's this stuff, plus there is what is in this ender chest as well. However, it's not very representative of what's been going on, because for a while it was just set to go into the ender chest, and it filled up, and then it stopped, because it was full up. And then I set it to go into these crates, and when I logged in this morning, the power cell was empty. As soon as I logged in, it started filling up again, and that area is meant to be chunk loaded, so I'm not altogether sure. Perhaps there was a server restart or something, and the area wasn't chunk loaded because I hadn't been on since the server had restarted, or something like that. So I'm not altogether sure, but it is keeping up with power when it's running, so I'm not sure what the story is with that. But if we go back up to our little room, I'm wanting to do this automation. So we've got, I've made a double crusher from Actually Additions. These things, the crusher and that furnace as well. So if we have a look at the machines from Actually Additions, there we go. Powered furnace is a good example. They're relatively easy to make. The basic coils need that filament stuff, which is made in the cauldron, which is always a bit of a pain. But and the iron casings need unstable or stable unstable ingots, which again is a bit of a pain because you've got to make them in the stoked crucible, which of course kills our frame rate. The chopping blocks that Reliik discovered are made in the Soul Forged Steel Anvil, which is always fun, but at least that's been made now. So it's a bit of a faff to make these, but they are pretty cool, and I thought it might be worth using these rather than anything else. So what I want to do is, we've got our ender chest down there with all the stuff, but there's a bunch of stuff in here that doesn't get crushed. So the Aurorium crystal, which is incidentally the next tier up from the litherite. So the litherite makes the tier 1 environmental tech stuff. This is what we need to be able to make the tier 2. So this is what I'm interested in, but I think we need 54 of that before we can make the tier 2 controller. So yeah, we've got to get going on that. But yeah, a bunch of stuff that doesn't get crushed, that stuff, and then there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't get put into the furnace, such as quartz won't, redstone won't, etc, etc. So we need to deal with that slightly differently. So I've got retrieval nodes that I'm going to be putting on here. So the retrieval nodes will be filtered so that they're only going to pick up particular things. Now I wanted to check something. First of all, I don't want it doing that. Give me that. Thank you. That is probably not going to be able to get anything retrieved from there. Okay, so I'm going to need to have it retrieving from here, I did a test thing there, so I could do that. So no, it's not going to retrieve from there, but I need it to furnace up some stuff from here, because I think the black quartz, but the usage of that, it smelts up. Oh, I can crush it, but that makes black quartz dust, and then smelt that up. Okay, so I do want to crush that and then smelt that. So that's not a good example. Diamond ore, usages of that. So I can crush that into diamond dust, but I definitely don't want to make that into diamond dust. I want to make that into diamonds. So the crusher from immersive engineering would give us more diamonds, but I don't want that. Starlight infusion. Ooh, that gives us 4. That's interesting. So just furnacing it up would give us 1. Flux anodizers would give us 2. Pulverizer would give us 2. With the tectonic initiator in the pulverizer, we would get 3. That crusher gives us a chance. I think I might just furnace it up, or I could feed it over into this, and that has got silk touch on it. But I could make a different one. Yeah, I could make a different one of these. Feed the gemstones and things that need to get fortuned. Yes, all the fortune stuff could go over there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, I think we're a bit further forward now. I have made myself this cobalt magical wood paper hammer, which has also got prosperity shard bits in there, and I have fully upgraded it so it's unbreakable and it has full luck on it, so that's going to be great for us. So far I have got the double crusher working, and we've got this filter in it, so it's filtering out all of the things that need to be crushed. So we've got platinum, silver, copper, lead, iron, all the metals are going to get crushed, and they're going to go over here. Perfect, that's all good. Then we're going to get our powered furnace. It's also going to be set up here, and I think if I get the retrieval node here, set that to that, and just set this over, it should start pulling over. Yeah, it's going to start doing this, and if we do auto split items on, it will do it twice as quickly. So it's going to do that. So that should keep up with that relatively well. Don't think that's going to be a huge problem going forward. So that's good, and then this will feed over to our system over here. So we want to do that, and then it's going to come over like this. I think would probably make sense. Just like that, and then we're going to get our drawers, and we're going to go like so. That's not the worst in the world, but it's not very pleasant. And we'll just do this. Yeah, you're doing your stuff. You appear to have stopped. Why have you stopped? Oh no, it is still doing, I think. No, it has stopped. Why have you stopped? Have you run? Ah, because you're onto aluminium ore now, and this is still pulling out. So, stack upgrade in there. There we go. Much better. Right, cool. That's going to do its stuff. That's going to carry on. This will catch up with itself eventually. It's already done that. Cool beans. Quite happy with that then. Right, the next thing is we want our auto placer here. Yes, we want our auto placer there. And then we're going to get another filter, and we're going to say, right, what things need fortuned? Things that need fortuned are definitely, can get rid of that, definitely need to get nether quartz. Let's start up the top actually. Right, let's go through. Yellowite doesn't need fortuned. Coal does, yes. Coal needs fortuned. Then we're on to redstone needs fortuned. Prosperity ore needs fortuned. Amber, I'm less than fussed about amber, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I need it for anything, so I'm just going to pass that straight through along with the erodium and the litherite. Same with glowstone. Lapis, you're going to get done. Apatite, I'm going to pass you through, I'm not using you. The inferium, I may as well do. Nether quartz, definitely going to do. This is going to get passed through, it's horrible stuff, don't like it. Black quartz needs put through. Certus quartz needs put through, and diamonds need put through. So let's set our filter from this. So whitelist all of this stuff, thank you very much. And you are going to get put into this. So we go like that, and we go like that, and then we can just connect this up like that. This should, in a moment, start picking up. There we go. Cool beans, cool beans. Right, where is my block breaker, or mechanical user rather? And that will have been sucked up and put in here. Cool. Right, facing the wrong way, but I think this crescent hammer. There we go, that turns it round. It's going to be redstone on, and we're going to take our lever that was there, that's going to go like that. We're going to say upper left slot only with that, and it will be a left click. Are you doing? Use item. There we go. You doing? Oh, it's taking its sweet time. Right, okay. There are speed upgrades in here, which is fine. Yeah, I tried out that destabilized redstone ore, and it's horrible stuff. Don't do it. And I'm going to need this over there as well in a second. But I want to put those in there. That's better. That'll keep up with it eventually. Once it catches up with itself, it is going to keep up with things, no bother at all. Right, that's going to get picked up. That's going to get picked up. Thank you. Try and pick that up. Thank you. That goes into there. This goes into here. Pick that up as well. Why not? There we go. That will be fine. And I think if we put that there and say, yeah, perfect. Up is going to be items. So we've already got prosperity shards coming in. We've got redstone ore coming in. Lapis. Oh yeah, look at it all go. Oh, and we got some of these things. Right, okay, I need to start putting down some more drawers then. And we'll be good. So obviously I want to have something in here as well that's going to take these out and put them where we need them later on. But for the moment, this is pretty good. I think I need to put up a little wall here to stop stuff from spraying out. But I can do that. I can do that. You can go in there. So we're just about catching up with ourselves at the moment. It's just going to be these things that I need to feed straight through that are going to be the issue. But that's fine because I put another retrieval node on there and feed it all the way through. And I don't have another retrieval node on me at the moment. So let me get that. And I think set up that little wall and we'll be good. And the last little bit to do here, I'm going to put that in there. I'm running out of power for these though. I'm going to need to do something about that at some point, but not just now. And we should, I think, be good. So this should now be pulling in destabilized redstone ore, but it doesn't have anywhere to put it. So we are almost done, I think. So the destabilized redstone ore, glowstone's done. This all looks like it's done. The amber ore and the apatite ore will be picked up in just a moment, I would have thought. Just needs to catch up with itself. Put that in there. So it will pick that up shortly. I could probably take the stack upgrades out of that at some point soon, but this... Oh my word! I was not expecting that. Why has... Really? Thunderstorm in here. Wow. Why is this not placing? It's not placing that. Why has it even got the ardite? I hope this thunderstorm stops soon. Really? Come on. I think I'll wait until this stops and I'll come back. Ugh. Right, I think that's us. The only thing I did was I accidentally put the black quartz ore to be fortuned over here, but it doesn't do that. It's the one that goes in through the crusher, becomes crushed black quartz ore, and then smelts up. So it just doubles like a metal does. So I think that's everything done. I haven't bothered to do anything with the ardite. Actually, why don't I? Why don't I do the ardite? I will do that in just the exact same way. Take that out of there, put it into there, and then that, and that will go into there. And in just a moment it will get picked up and put in, and we will have ardite as well. But we're getting a lot of stuff, and I think we will have more stuff as well. So some of the stuff I'm gonna... I think I might integrate this into our existing setup. So if we come over here and we go upstairs, it would probably work quite well coming over into this stuff, because we've obviously got all of the metals and diamond and emerald coming in. We've got a bunch of other stuff as well, but there's plenty of room up here for this. I do have this set up here, but it's not actually doing anything. But we could have all of the... Wow. Oh, I took all these out. There we go. I was doing other stuff that I needed the extra power for, so that's fine. So yeah, I could have all of this stuff put through as well. But maybe not. Maybe I could just have another ender chest feeding back up here with all the metals and stuff. That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. And that way they're all in the one spot. I don't really care too much about the other stuff, but these are the things that we're going to be needing for our singularities. So maybe another ender chest feeding up into here that just filters out all the metals from downstairs. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I quite fancy that, actually. I quite fancy that. And in fact, if I moved this up there, then I could just feed directly out of it. Yeah. I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Ooh, frame rate. Frame rate. Why is frame rate so nasty? That's off. Let's reload. All chunks. Better at all? Maybe? Don't understand what's going on with my frame rate. Right, let's... I don't need anything else. I think I can just do it straight with what I've got on me. Let's go through here. So I can just go, and it will go straight into there. Let's pick this up. Yep, like that. Right. And I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to feed out of that with our item duct. And turn that. And this is going to be the west side. West side. Okay. And if I... If I come out of here and just down there, I suppose, do I have any of those things on me? I do not have any of those things on me. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds. Alright. Out of here. I need those tunnel things. That's what I'm needing. I think I have some set up. Maybe somewhere? Maybe in here? Tunnels! Yes, I do. Oh, ghasts, honestly. You sound like Camilla Cabello. Yeah, back up here. Right, so I want to put one down on there, and that's going to be down. I don't want that one. And I am on... oops. I am on... putting on the west side. There we go. Yeah, cool. That's what I want. And if I put signal plated impulse item dot, I'm going to use one of you. And then I'll use one of you. And then I'll use one of you. So we can see stuff going down into it if we do that. I want to disconnect it from that. And I want to connect it to that. Right. That's it sending stuff. And it will only send stuff that it can actually send over into the other drawer controller. Perfect. So we're going to have quite a few empty spots probably, but it's taking all the metals over. That can come out of there, and it can go into there. I am rather happy with this. I will rearrange this because obviously I won't need all of these spots. But now, anything that comes in from any of our ore miners gets put through this. Excellent. And that's it. It's done. All of our the iridium. I need to have an iridium drawer on the far side. I will take that. I shall go. Here we go. So that's doing that nicely. So I need to put up an iridium compacting drawer. Compacting drawer, please. Compacting drawer, please. Right, so compacting. Thank you. Let's set this up here briefly. Iridium into it. Perfect. Lock it with the key. Those ghasts are going to be the end of my sanity. But fortunately, I think we are pretty much done. And that should show... Yeah, we've got all the ingots over because I only put one in there. So that's it already doing its stuff. Perfect. And now, the last thing I need to do is go over and connect up the other one.
Hello.
And I will do that in between episodes. So that's me for just now, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I shall see you the next time. Bye-bye, and have a fun.